Alright.
For most 8th graders, going to the 9th grade, it can be a frightening experience, masked with a feeling of uncertainty and anxiety. But for me, I saw it as an opportunity for new experiences and future possibilities. During my high school years, the experience that had the most influence on me was when I joined Future Farmers America, also known as FFA. Growing up on a farm, agriculture has always been important to me, so it seemed only fitting to become a member of this great organization. And I'm so thankful that I did. Through the FFA, I developed certain qualities such as leadership skills, commitment, and being a member of a team-oriented organization that has been very influential on who I am today. I started off as a member of the FFA during my freshman year, and I advanced to an understudy of the West Oak FFA president my sophomore year. After being a part of the FFA for 2 school terms and learning more about the FFA, I knew I wanted to be actively involved and wished for a more involved role. My wish came true when I had the privilege of being selected as the FFA treasurer during my junior year. By the time my senior year rolled around, I could not have been happier or more proud when the faculty and staff selected me as the vice president. Through each of my officer positions, I have learned many skills that I am positive will come handy in my future endeavors. After all, I think the saying, "with knowledge comes power," is so true. One of the skills that I learned was the ability to organize, manage, and implement events. One of my least glamorous, but visually appealing and beneficial to my school and community was the planning and organizing a highway cleanup along in front of West Oak High School. Being able to encourage and get fellow students hyped about picking up trash was a miracle. After all, who really likes picking up someone else's trash? I'm happy to report that we had a large turnout of students and faculty who participated. I've also helped local farms with management and planning events such as animal care and farm work days. My final event I planned was one that was very dear to my heart. I was planning and organizing and decorating for the annual West Oak Officer Banquet. Since it was my final event as a West Oak officer and student, I wanted it to be perfect and spectacular, and in my eyes, I felt like it was. During the course of these events, I learned quickly that being a leader requires dedication, unlimited amount of your time, enhanced listening skills, and the biggest thing for me was patience when dealing with a diverse group. Through the dedication I've learned, it often means you have to go the extra mile. You must put others' needs before your own, and it gives a whole new meaning to responsibility. A responsibility that comes to mind to me is waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning on a cold, wet morning just to go feed the animals that are housed at the school barn. Because this was a part of my commitment and dedication to the FFA, I've learned that my commitment to the FFA was an everlasting promise that still holds true today. I've used many of my bylaws listed in the FFA Creed Manual in my daily life in hopes that it put a positive example to my peers. Being part of a team-oriented group is not as easy as most would think. After all, everyone has their own way of implementing their own tasks and often think that their way is best. I have experienced this firsthand with being a part of a career development event within my FFA. My group of 4 girls tackled the not-so-easy task of working together and exceeded it with expectations. We won the South Carolina Livestock Judging CDE and advanced to the national competing level. We did this by working together after school for many off hours at a time, respecting each other's views, offering encouragement, and supporting each other through a combined efforts. We become not a group of individuals, but a team of one. Being an officer in the FFA, I was given the opportunity to travel to many different parts of the country. Through my travels, my teachers trusted me and my abilities to be a leader of my group while on these trips. Probably the most important thing that I've learned, other than communication and trust, is listening. Not hearing, but listening. I learned that hearing refers to the sounds that you hear, but listening requires focus and attention to the person speaking. I've also learned that actually listening to others or saying is one of the greatest forms of showing respect to that person. Overall, my involvement in FFA has taught me many life skills. leadership commitment, and it has allowed me to be a proud member of a team-oriented organization that has helped me prepare a once shy girl who lacked confidence into a confident individual who is better prepared to handle whatever the future may hold. My involvement has inspired me to be a leader and not a follower. I aspire to be an example for others. I think John Quincy Adams says it best when he says, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader."
5 minutes and 30 seconds.
I have to go